Toyota CHR or IZOA is birthchild of new movement of exciting cars from Toyota. Just looking at it, you have strong feeling that inspiration for this design were drugs and unprotected fornication. Car does look mad. It is not ugly or handsome or boring, it's just crazy and mad. Front headlights are kilometers long, they're half size as a front hood. Front is covered for better aerodynamics, but we do have small holes for cooling. When I look at it, it does remind me of angry and chubby bugs. Design at the back is even crazier than front. All those aggressive shapes and lines have no proportion with front. And car looks like it has different shapes and forms from different cars put together. But somehow everything seems where it's supposed to be. Wheels have black plastic pieces in them, and I think it's very unnecessary to put this cheap plastic on this wonderful wheel. Back doors are hidden very carefully, and it gives car more hatchback feel to it. When I look at the car, I have a feeling that designers didn't stop designing it until the head chief stopped them. It has every line and every shape that is taught in the art school. But I do love spoilers at this car. And also we have small spoiler at the trunk. Aerodynamics in IZOA are very well placed. And when you drive it, you can feel that the car is stable and has no noises from outside. Under hood we have wires and computer blocks, and somewhere there we have 54.3 kilowatt battery that generates 203 brake horsepower, and 0 to 100 kilometers will happen in 6.8 seconds. Factory declared range is 400 kilometers. This car is assembled in China by joint venture Jack Toyota factory in Guangzhou. And just looking at the wiring and how they assembled the car, you have a feeling that the build quality is very good. Now let's talk about the most interesting interior from Toyota. It is one of the best interiors that I lately experienced from Toyota. Lately, with new Toyota 300 and other expensive Toyota, I experienced huge disappointment from this company. The interior became very cheap and sloppy, but here, faith in the Toyota's future is coming back to me. Everything I touch felt price appropriate, and even some materials are just unexpectedly good. Smell, build quality, and everything that you touch in general feels better than you expect, and car makes me happy. It is cozy place to be in. All the buttons have good feel to them. Blue line across interior does not look out of place. When I sit in this car, I do feel like I'm at my ex-girlfriend's house after a good lunch and under the blanket with her watching Sopranos. This interior gives you those vibes. Space at the back is enough for 2 adults, and that's it. I love when you close the door, they just make such an excellent noise and they close really soft. Just listen to it. But this car has some problems in the interior. First one is the clock. This clock looked old when it was in the first pre-use, and I think it came from 80s, and just I don't know why Toyota does not change them. Second one is the noise. When you drive the car, out of nowhere, from the interior, there is strange noise. Not the outside of the car, because aerodynamics are perfect here, but inside. It makes some kind of noise from the batteries, or I don't know where it is, but it's not very loud, but you can hear it. It's like a mosquito about 40 centimeters from your ear at middle of the night. That's the same experience. Not into your ear, but you can feel it somewhere flying. And I don't know where it came from, and it's very annoying. Another problem is that this is a Chinese car, so voice control is in Chinese. I tried to change it, but it didn't. If you know how to change it or what to do, let me know in the comments. If you do not pay attention to all those minor inconveniences, car is great. Trunk is huge, and under it we have nice compartments. CHR EV surprised me with its interior, but look of the car is just too mad for me. I think it's because my taste for the cars is too old for this car. I love W140, I worship this car, and I love old Mercedes. And if you look at old Mercedes, you see that there is no aggressive lines or something crazy. Everything is very settled. But I can understand people that like this car. I think with time, maybe I will like this design. Because of the interior and driving experience, this car makes me feel happy. And maybe if I try very hard, I will like the design. And I respect this car because it's very rare with modern cars where you feel right behind the wheel. You feel confident, you feel relaxed. There's not much that annoys you, and I don't know why. Maybe the smell, maybe the experience, but car has this X factor that Top Gear always talks about. First of all, car is nice. It has great quality inside, as I told before, and driving it, you know, first of all, you get the smell. The smell is this good Toyota quality car. I grew up in Japan, and we rented a lot of cars and traveled many places across Japan with my family. And I remember different cars, different minivans, usually my mother rented, and that smell of cleanliness, of good quality materials, it has this here. And that's nice, you know, it took me back to that times. It's a nice memory. Nevertheless, annoying thing about this vehicle is the sound. Can you hear the sound? And this sound doesn't go anywhere. No idea why. That's very annoying. You drive it and there's nothing that I can do. You put it in different drive modes, the sound is here all the time. No idea why. Just like something broken inside of a suspension or something like that. But the car done 33 kilometers. It's a brand new car. That's very annoying. If you know what is it, let me know in the comments. Another thing, handling. It's a little bit wobbly. I mean, it's not sharp like any other car. It drives exactly like all electric cars. Nothing special. Strange thing about the suspension is that the front of the suspension is very soft. It's just like butter. Back is way harder. It's like two different cars. They live separate life. Like one much softer, another one just doesn't care. Shock absorbers don't work. That's it. That's very strange. Like really, like this is the first car that has such a different suspension setup that I ever drove. Nothing. A lot of blind spots. Rear view mirror. I don't know. It's just okay. Another strange thing about this car, nice thing but very strange, is the driving mode. So I put it in the Eco, and when you drive it, you know, let's gain some speed here. 1 second. Op. And I release the gas pedal, nothing happens. Like for instance in manual, when I did that in Eco mode, we just stopped. You know, the cameraman almost hit his face into the dashboard. But here nothing happened. I put in the normal mode. 1 second, there is a bump. Op. Another one, yeah. And we're gaining some speed, releasing the gas pedal, nothing happens again. Sport mode. The gas pedal response is much faster. Steering wheel is the same. Just car throws you and gives you everything. Sport mode, the gas pedal response is different. That's it. Everything else is the same. And we put it again to normal. And also we have B, which owner of the showroom told me stands for batteries. And here, this is the like car in maximum saving mode. And we put it into B, again, full throttle, not full, I mean, just gain some speed, release gas pedal, nothing. Not any movement, don't feel anything. That's very strange. So that's a nice thing that you cannot change from battery to D while driving. You must, yeah, now you must stop, fully stop. All right, so that's very interesting and strange thing. What else I like about this vehicle? That it's very simple. You know, it has a lot of features. It's good, and you don't feel like a caveman, like for instance in that cheap manual that I did a review before. Here you have a lot of gadgets. You feel cocooned. You feel nice. You know, there isn't much space in the car, but you don't feel cramped, and that's a rare thing. Also, what I like about this vehicle is that, you know, it's a true Toyota. Like it was before. Toyota 300, as I said before, is a very big disappointment in the car. Like the quality of the car, interior, everything else is very bad there. And that's annoying. That's just, you know, and disappointing. I did not expect such expensive vehicle have so much
bad things about it inside. But here you drive it. If you want to drive it fast, you can, but you don't want to drive this car fast. It's a very typical car from point A to point B. Nothing special about it, but it does this job very good. And that's a rare thing when car knows that it's a normal, like, fat hatchback, and don't ask me to do anything else. The most annoying thing is the noise. You know, this is just very big disappointment, and this is the only disadvantage that I think about this vehicle. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what do you think about this weird car with this strange name. And don't forget about project called Food for Life US. They feed a lot of homeless people every Saturday. If you're in Uzbekistan, they need volunteers or your financial support. Link is below. Please subscribe to my channel. It's very important. I'm making more videos, and my dream is, you know, to earn enough money so I can quit my job and do this daily. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.